Did you ever notice how time disappears when you're lost into something you love? Whether it's sketching, cooking, dancing, or fixing things, your mind enters another world. But here's the twist: scrolling is not a hobby. It feels like relaxation, but it's actually stimulation. So, what makes a real hobby so powerful? And why do scientists say hobbies might be the key to a longer, calmer, and happier life? Let's unlock what really happens when you do what you love. Hey, curious minds! Welcome back to the Unlocked Plus 250. I am Melissa Isimbi. Today, we're talking about something simple but life-changing: hobbies. Because somewhere between working, scrolling, and surviving, many of us stopped living. We forgot what it's like to create something, move our bodies, or learn just for fun. So, in this episode, we'll explore how hobbies reshape your brain, calm anxiety, build identity, and even form social connections that could change your life. Did you know your brain releases dopamine and serotonin when you engage in hobbies? These are the same chemicals responsible for happiness and focus. Scientists call it the flow state, a mental zone where you lose track of time and feel deeply absorbed. That's why a 1-hour walk or sketching session can feel like meditation. It silences the constant internal noise. In one, your brain is consuming, in the other, it's creating. The difference? Peace. Active hobbies, the kind that get your heart moving, are more than just workouts. They teach discipline, body awareness, and confidence. Did you know that just 20 minutes of physical hobby activity like dancing, cycling, or even brisk walking reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, by up to 25%. The body remembers joy through movement. Every step, stretch, or spin reminds your nervous system you're alive. When you're active, your mind learns presence, and that's the true definition of peace. Hobbies that use your hands, cooking, gardening, knitting, crafting, carpentry, connect your brain to touch. They awaken sensory motor creativity. Each motion trains focus. Each small success releases satisfaction. Did you ever notice how baking bread or painting something relaxes you without even trying? It's because your hands are sending "I am safe" signal to your brain. Studies show that working with your hands regularly can reduce depression symptoms by up to 45% in adults. That's art as medicine. Creative hobbies open your inner world. They're not just activities, they're self-reflection in motion. Every song written, every word typed, every color chosen tells your subconscious story. That's why many therapists use art therapy to help people process emotions they can't express in words. Creativity heals silently. There is something magical about hobbies that bring people together, a shared space of curiosity, not competition. Whether it's a book club, cooking class, or weekend hike, these spaces remind you belong. Humans are wired for connection. When you share a hobby, your brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making you feel safe and valued. The more you participate, the more you realize hobbies are not just about doing, they're about being with others who see the world like you do. Scrolling tricks your brain into thinking it's resting, but it's not. It's feeding you microdopamine hits that leave you emptier. Reading, learning, or watching something meaningful like this video can be beneficial, but endless scrolling for escape? No. That's digital noise pretending to be peace. Did you ever think that hobbies give back energy while screens take it away? The goal isn't to quit screens completely, it's to make sure your offline moments still feed your soul. I get home exhausted, I sleep, wake up, and go to work. Repeat. Sounds familiar, right? That's where most people lose their hobbies to routine fatigue. But here's the truth. Hobbies don't need hours. They need intention. Sometimes 15 minutes of sketching or planting flowers is enough to reset your nervous system. Hobbies are not jobs, they're your body's reminder that you exist beyond your productivity. Even brief moments of creativity or motion can completely rewire your mood. Every health educator agrees well-balanced hobbies fall into 3 essential categories. The first one is active hobby, where it keeps your body alive. For example, dancing, swimming, cycling. The second one is hands-on hobby. This keeps your senses grounded. For example, cooking, gardening, and pottery. The third one is creative hobby. This keeps your mind inspired, for example, writing, music, and painting. Try mixing all 3, not perfectly, but playfully. Each one feeds a different part of you. Did you know the happiest people in the world aren't the richest, but the ones who still make time to play? From Japan's Ikigai philosophy to modern wellness studies, the message is the same. When you do what you love, your body and mind align. Your hobby doesn't need to make money. It just needs to make meaning. So maybe it's time we all relearn the art of living, because somewhere in between working and waiting for the weekend, life happens. Every stroke of a brush, every plant you water, every note you sing is proof that you are still growing, not just surviving. Thank you for watching us today. Remember, hobbies aren't about perfection, they're about presence. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for you to come back and watch the next episodes.